Bro, why you be so on edge, bro? It was a real question. Like, was he really talking on stage, or was that just what somebody said that the clip was?
So. I just think he was just happy and he's just trying to get close. Yeah. If you ain't got no fucking wristband or you can't pass.
I think Lefty is in his own world, bro.
Yeah, that nigga wasn't trying to get on the fucking.
That nigga got a good soul, man.
At the show.
When we went?
Nah, it was
like Saturday.
They was trying to say he was trying to get on stage and the security was pushing it back when his song was there. You know what I mean? His face was on screen. So he trying to get close and they pushing him like
the screen? The screen that he got Lefty face playing, like how the little movements and all that he got him doing, that shit hard.
That shit was a dope ass fucking that shit.
Production.
I mean, it's cool. I just seen an interview that he did with Jeff Weiss and Vic, and he kind of opened up being like vulnerable on that shit, low key. I was just watching the clips. Like he was talking about how, he was talking about how. So when I had done a video with him like a couple weeks ago, we had got like supposedly like an exclusive that he was gonna be on the OGZ on the Shoreline Santa Fe Clan tour, and then they took him off it. And he didn't end up being on it, and when they announced it, it was Bravo and Peso were at it, and he was like kind of like saying like, well, what the fuck did I do? Like, and then they switched that, and then he was like,
what happened though? Why did he get took off the tour? Did they say?
Well, that's what he was saying on the interview. He was saying that he was confused. Like there might be a clip on Rosecrans Media, but he was kind of like, well, like I don't know who I offended, but he sounded hurt when you could tell, like generally, like he was like excited to be on the tour. You know what I'm saying? And then he talked another part about the GNX album, and he's super grateful. By the way, he was like, bro, I'm grateful for the opportunity, but I don't want to just be known for crazy, spooky, hilarious.
Chelsea gone.
Bye, Chelsea. Thank you, Chelsea.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Breakfast and it was busting.
She made me one of her full pages.
Appreciate it.
But it's crazy to see.
Get to eat that shit all the time.
Yeah, but it's crazy to see an artist be vulnerable like that. You know, I was like, damn. You know, I felt right there. Maybe
to the left, right there.
Yeah, that one. He talks about it a little bit.
Play it.
You don't truly always need the industry.
Look at that.
Took
shit.
me on my tour too.
We can tell generally like I felt for the homie on this one.
Tour, bro. I don't know who took me off that tour. I apologize, bro, for whatever way I disrespected you, bro. Y'all replaced me with Peso, bro. They're my brothers, man. They give me how you gonna have Shoreline, OGZ, Phoenix, Sante Clan, Bravo, Peso. You know that?
Why they take him off?
They take you off? Yeah, because I'm crazy.
No, but that's what he was saying. He said he didn't know. He said that they had like I'm assuming they had confirmed.
Because I'm crazy.
I'm assuming they confirmed that first, and then he just wasn't on it, you know.
Or it could have been, the money,
the business side of it.
The business side that add up, and it makes sense for how he moves and what he needs to move on the road.
But you could tell, like Lefty's obviously new to being famous, or like the whole everything that happened this year, so. It could just be a whole different new world for them. Like, we've all had probably opportunities where we thought something was going to happen, it didn't happen, and it was like, well, fuck it, you just got to roll with the punches, you know what I'm saying?
Got to.
But yeah, so I felt for the homie on that one. I was like,
Taking me off the tour, yeah, that sucks. Taking me off,
that hurts.
Did they announce the tour and then take him off?
No. I think behind the scenes, it was confirmed, or I'm assuming, right? Because I remember when I did the vlog with him, Solis had called him like, hey, Lefty, and then he was like, oh, dude, I'm going to give you an exclusive on the vlog. And then obviously when they announced it, I saw it too, but I was like, oh, I didn't think much of it, you know?
Do you think that's why they took him off? Because he probably gave a hint that he was going to be on there?
No, because they had announced maybe like a day after. I didn't drop the vlog maybe. But I do think,
Probably really was the business though.
Yeah, it might have been. But somebody like Lefty, you feel me? Like that's what I'm saying.
He's probably like, damn, he just happy
like,
to
what
go
did
on
I
tour.
do? Yeah.
Solus probably was like, they ain't negotiating the right way. You feel me? Who knows?
But that happens.
I mean, when you go on tour, it's a humbling experience for an artist, because when you go on tour, the money is 20 times less than what you think you're gonna pick up when you do a club hosting, because those dates back to back to back. So when you a new artist, especially when you go out there and you talking about $1,000 a date, $2,000 maybe, you know what I mean? When you ain't really got no songs and streams and shit like that.
Even if you get that,
that's a lot. Then you got to worry about travel, a room and board, all of that shit count when you going on tour. You fuck around and make $0 on that motherfucker. Merch got to be out there for you, so you got to put your money into that shit. So people, you know, a lot of artists be like, huh? When they go on tour and they start seeing them numbers, and it's humbling for them. They probably like, man, I ain't doing that. Like, but you should do it. You feel me? Like, everybody got to do that shit. It's
You gotta do it. Look, bro.
For the
Everybody
discovery,
got
you
to
got
do
to.
that shit, huh?
For the discovery.
As somebody
Yeah.
that's touring the country right now, fool, I learned a lot this year about business when it comes to, like, especially the tour life, like expenses, what we eat, all that shit, bro. Like our flights, our check-in bags. Like my manager be sending me like settlements, and I'll be like, damn, I never even thought about this shit. Like, you know, because when people think you're on tour, they think the life is good. Like you're just on the road and living life. Like, hell nah, motherfucker, this shit a real business.
Yeah.
Like
work.
gas.
What's on your rider?
It's work, my boy.
For comedy, it's not like that, fool. I mean, it can be, but
It's not like a rap show.
yeah, it's not like a rap show. Nah, but when we do big ass theaters, like we do theaters, my manager does it up. Like he knows I like Topo Chicos, some watermelon, some chips. You know what I'm saying? Or shit like that.
I thought you was gonna say double cheeseburgers. I was like, damn,
That
double
sounds like a
cheeseburgers.
movie to me, Pop.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
movie.
And then I get